1,230 horsepower car, even faster than before. Jeez! Whoa! Misha just had the chance again to drive an R8 with 1,230 horsepower. And how this looks, we're going to take a look for this. I'm really excited to see, because this is truly a weapon. This is truly a weapon, because you don't need that much horsepower for the Nürburgring, because it's more a technical track. Sure, there are some sections where you can drive really fast on high speed, but in general, I would say there's no need for more than 1,000 horsepower. But we will see. We're jumping right into it. Let's go. And because we were talking about the spec list already, I will skip this, so the video is not going to be that long, and we're jumping straight to the track.
Not gonna lie, considering the weather conditions and the tire temperatures, pretty nervous. I mean, that's why we will be doing 2 laps. Warm up tires, get used to the car.
Oh, what's
I'm also in
with your mic?
performance sport mode on traction control. Should we listen how the car goes from the outside?
Okay.
First gear. I don't know the speeds we're doing.
Wow. I mean, insane.
We could have done 300 with no short shifting. Alright, that's a serious cookie. Happy I'm wearing my baking gloves, because it's just out of the oven.
Yeah, and the weather is not the best. Nice bucket seat.
Semi-slicks. Cup 2, Cup 2R. Warmed up on a summer day. This is insane. And it needs a big front splitter, because the front end is lifting up so much. I'm not intimidated often by a car, but
You should.
this is one of those cases.
Oh. I think the car doesn't really like curves. Wow. This car looks like it flies through the track like a hot knife through butter. Now rain is coming up. Yeah, that's the typical Nürburgring weather, to be honest. I want to make some space. Okay.
The power is so linear. It's actually quite good, but yeah, we're missing the grip on the tires.
It's also interesting to see how the engine is moving up there, how flexible everything is.
Are they actually getting hot?
So if you don't know also that the Nürburgring is just built around the city. And there, up there, you can see there are some houses. Like, okay, you could barely see it, but you know, I would be so happy to live there in this house. Because you have always a free place where you can watch 24 hours race, or
This car does not feel fast.
or tourist
Acceleration is so
tourist
weird,
days.
so refined. But you need to be aware of that when you're approaching a braking zone in a corner, that you're doing double or triple the speed you're usually be doing. I never had a car take off there. I never knew it was possible to have a jump there. What the hell?
Yeah, this car is completely different,
Quite insane.
unlike the others.
Suspension is a bit soft setup. You can feel probably the car move around. I mean, you can see it maybe. So it's really cautious with the corners. And the front end grip is really missing because it has a wing, but it needs like a proper GT3 splitter. Because at the end, GT3 cars have 500 horsepower. This has 2.5 times more than that.
Yeah.
So it's, the aero is really lacking for on-track performance. But let's be honest, as a daily, which this could be, or a street car, this is more than enough.
Sure. Oh, it's a little bit wet. Yeah, I mean, MTM is known for their performance parts. Like, they're going to build you an R8 with more than 1,000 horsepower.
Saved by the yellow.
And you
I
can...
don't know if I should do a second lap. I mean, maybe because we're gonna have like optimal temperature tires and...
I don't like to interrupt Misha, but I have to tell you this. Because MTM is a really known company for performance parts. And you can push the throttle and, you know, getting your 1,000 horsepower all the time. You know, you just have to take care of that, the cooling temperature and everything. But besides anything else like this, you can just, you know, drive that car to the limit and everything will be fine. I saw some cars from MTM already before, like there was an RS3, RS6, and all these cars, I mean, especially the RA6 as a station wagon has also more than 1,000 horsepower, and you could drive this car as a daily car, and no one really noticed that you have that big horsepower under your hood. Even though this car, I think the build is like 4 years ago, and this car is still on the streets like a regular car. Never ever had any problems with the engine or something. So it's a solid build.
Otherwise, the internet is going to complain that I haven't done a second lap. So for the sake of science, we will drop the pressures.
So even with this thin bucket seats, this car still looks comfortable. I mean, for a race car or like performance built street car. Yeah, 300 kilometers, like...
I've never done 300 kilometers per hour.
It's nothing.
After the exit on the straight in TF.
Yeah.
I think that's all we need to say about this car.
And it's still easy to drive.
I'm definitely not going to be talking now.
Okay, there's a second lap.
I need to really concentrate. In these conditions, it's worse than rain.
So they lowered the tire pressure to see if you can drive this 1,230 horsepower car even faster than before. Jeez! Whoa! Okay, so let's see. So they lowered the pressure from like 0.5 bar. I don't know the PSI right now from that. God, this car is so fast. You really have to think so much more forward. Sometimes I see a little bit of smoke there on the engine.
I am not full throttle, by the way.
Yeah. 290, almost
I
300.
don't care how fast it was.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Oh, how cool is this? This Civic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Oh, that was... Man, that was close. He was about to lose traction. Oh, cute. What you see in front of is an Audi A2. I got one of these two in front of my house. And I don't know what to do with this. Should I sell it? Should I build it up as a track tool? You know, because it's really lightweight. It also just has, it weighs under a ton. And you can put a 1.8 liter turbo engine with like 300 horsepower.
Even GT3 RS has struggles with low speed grip.
But I'm not sure yet.
Come on, screen, go back. There we go.
Oh, Subaru. Yeah, I guess no one from the other drivers there on the track is really prepared for a monster like this R8. Now this car, when you take a look in the mirror, this car is coming so fast out of nowhere. This really looks like he's like high-speed cruising. Okay.
Oh, from split. Came back just yesterday from there.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I passed the red Mustang here, it didn't end well for the red Mustang.
Oh. So he was touching the wall. Oil temperature is on 120 degrees Celsius. I mean,
The tires are out of the temperature window now. Because this is way too much.
yeah, so no overheating issues.
Tires are hot, the track is way too cold, so horrible combination.
Yeah, really careful. That's a well-balanced monster, I would say. You know, I've never seen 1200 horsepower balanced so well.
Rechnung scannen und direkt begleichen? Schnell zahlen und bezahlt werden.
Okay, that's enough. Let's cool down.
I like this car.
Insane. Insane. I never would have thought that I would say that a car with a wing with ceramic brake discs needs to have better brakes and better aero. I mean, with the wing, I could have said that. A very simple reason for that. Again, GT3 cars have 500 horsepower on full slicks, on racing brakes, AP racing, mono caliper, monoblock caliper, on proper aero, massive front splitter, massive rear wing. It's not even comparable to it. And here we have 2.5 more times horsepower than a GT3 car has. So, what's wrong?
Uh-huh. Is he banned?
Ihr Auto ist zu laut.
Zu laut.
What?
Oh, okay. Weil jetzt gerade habe ich schon eine Runde gedreht, aber okay.
Aber für heute
Ja, ja, ist okay. Okay, dann gehe ich was anderes fahren. Jo, danke.
So he just okay, so I don't know why. I mean, these are 1200 horsepower as we mentioned already. And these guys told him that he was banned for he's too loud. I mean, what are you expecting when you have that horsepower? Sure, these guys, these marshals don't know how much horsepower this car has. But yeah, man. And Misha just told him in German that okay, never mind. I'm coming back with another car then.
Well, I guess changing the going for a second lap after doing the pressures did help, because we could keep it more fast on the gas, but there was a McGann before me at the microphone section. I cannot tell you where it is, but you can guess where McGann was. Oh, I think this is that? No, it's not a Fiesta I drove a few years ago. So yeah, and I think the car is too loud on the turbos, because the turbo whistle is too loud, not the exhaust, because exhaust doesn't sound bad at all, but I think the high-pitched whistle of the turbo slash wastegate maybe made it a bit too much.
Okay, so this was the video, but yeah, as Misha just said, that this is a really fast car, and yeah, I have to say that because we're living here in Germany, this car is street legal. You know, with all the mods and everything, you know, if there's a big company like MTM behind the build, it's possible to make a weapon like this street legal even in Germany. So, and that means a lot because this car must be really safe. And we saw that this car handles the Nürburgring like nothing, you know, even with that kind of speed, that kind of horsepower. And I think, I mean, when we break down the cost of everything, like the R8 cost like 170,000 euros, and also with the MTM spec list that you have with the new turbochargers and new brakes and everything, the aero kit, like the splitter in front and the big wing at the back, you're like 250, 260,000 euros and you're good to go. And if I would have the money, I would buy it. So yeah, so that was it. That was the MTM R8 V10 with 1230 horsepower, and I really like the car. Really, it's an awesome weapon. So thank you all guys for watching. Stay tuned, take care, and we see you in the next video. Bye.